Good.
or businessman, which one would you rather be, a salesman or a businessman?
A businessman.
Okay, perfect. So what I want you to understand right from the beginning is that we're not looking for salespeople. If you told me, Abdul, you're the best salesperson on this planet, I'll be like, good for you. But in ACN, you don't need to become a salesperson and do ACN. So everything I tell you, understand?
Yeah, good, man. What's funny?
Understand it from a business point of view, not a sales point of view. So the company's called ACN. It stands for All Communications Network. We're an international service provider, started in the U.S. January 1993. This is ACN's 21st year in business now. Today we operate in 24 first world countries all around the globe. And with all this success, ACN does close to $1 billion in revenue in North America and close to €500 million in revenue in Europe. And we're the world's largest direct seller of telecom, energy, and other essential services. What that means is, look, without it doing any advertisement, we're number one in the whole world. No commercials, no internet marketing, no telemarketing. We're number one in the whole world. And this is the most important point. Less than 1% market share worldwide. What that means is any of the 24 countries we do business in, if I was to ask 100 people in the UK, do you know what ACN is? Less than one person knows what ACN is or how to make money with ACN. That means there's a big opportunity for you within the ACN opportunity. Now, whether you're employed, unemployed, or self-employed, would you agree with me you have to continue paying for essential services such as home phone, internet, TV, gas, electricity? Yeah. So if you're going to pay for something, why not get paid for it? Now, what are these essential services? Very simple. What's the biggest home phone provider in the UK?
BT.
BT. So we're partnered with British Telecom to provide home phone service, and it gives you 4 points. I'm going to explain these points to you in the end. What's the fastest broadband provider in the UK? Virgin Media, and it gives you 2 points. We're partnered with Virgin Media for broadband, TV, and home phone. There's a lot of cell phone companies in the UK, but there's this one shop you can walk into, see which provider has the best deals going on, and choose which provider you want to be with. Which shop is that?
Carphone Warehouse.
Perfect. Now we're partnered with Carphone Warehouse and all their partners, and it gives you 1 point. Now, natural gas and electricity is natural gas and electricity. It's not going to taste or smell different. It's not going to come faster or slower. The best provider is the cheapest provider. Would you agree with me?
Yes.
The cheapest provider in the UK is First Utility. Okay, we guarantee savings on this. We show the customer up front exactly how much they'll be saving if they switch over to First Utility, and it gives you 3 points as well. Then we have something called a digital adapter. Look, if you have a normal BT Sky Talk line at home, can you take that line with you and take it to Canada if you go to Canada?
No.
No. But if you have a device which is a digital adapter, you can install your line in this adapter. You bring this adapter with you to Canada. You plug it in. Now you have a local London number in Canada. You're making a local call back to London, and people are calling you back. I'm making a local call as well, and that gives you 4 points as well. Then we have a video phone, which is basically like an iPad on steroids, basically, okay? You can do everything an iPad can do, but when you pick up the handset and you make a phone call, you get to see the person high definition. It's not like Uber or Skype. It's high def, and you're dialing the person's phone number, and it gives you 4 points. Now, look, bro, ACN or no ACN, you're already a part of ACN. Let me show you why. You're going to continue paying for home phone. You're going to pay for broadband. You're going to pay for TV. You're going to pay for cell phone. You're going to pay for gas. You're going to pay for electricity, and you might use any of these two services if you have family abroad or if you travel yourself. With or without it, you're part of it. You're on the expense side. I'm on the profit side. My job is to simply show you how you can change your expenses into assets, okay? And what separates ACN from other providers is this. If this is a gas station, you will open up your own Shell gas station. You're selling gas for £1.30 a liter. This is a road, and at an equal distance, this is an Esso gas station. They're selling gas for the same price. When your family and friends pass by this road, are they going to pump gas at your gas station or go to a random person's gas station?
No one.
Why?
Because obviously it's family.
Okay, so this is what we do. We do something called relationship marketing, okay? Now, if you're an authorized dealer of BT, Virgin Media, Carphone Warehouse, First Utility, and all these providers just in the UK and globally, you're partnered. Say you click on the American flag from your website, now you're partnered with Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, Dish Network, DirecTV, Canada flag, you're partnered up with TELUS, Bell Canada, Rogers, Vivint. Over 158 providers like this globally. Where's your family and friends going to get these services from?
Yourself.
Okay, perfect. Now, in the beginning, I told you we're not looking for salespeople, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is you in your entire career with ACN. You have to get 20 services. That's it, and that will give you 10% commission back to you month after month, okay? 20 services, not 20 customers. When I started on my first day, my mentor asked me, do you want to make a little bit of money or you want to make a lot of money? I said a lot of money. What I did is on my first day, I got home phone, internet, TV, gas, electricity, my cell phone, my mom's cell phone, hot water tank, home security, wireless ERCOT. I became 10 services myself. The other 10 services, I got my mom's sister's house, my mom's brother's house, and my aunt switched over in the hotel's gas electricity bill. That bill alone does 10 to 15 grand in bill, 1,000 in billing every single month. I did that work 25 months ago. I've received 22 checks for doing that work one time. Is that working hard or smart?
Smart.
Okay, that stream of income is called personal residual income. Residual income means you do the work one time and you get paid for it over and over and over again. Look, you might be 5 services yourself from your own house. You need another 4 to 5 houses to switch over. You're done, you're 20, and you don't have to sell a service ever again. I haven't sold a service for 2 years now, but I've made a lot of money from overriding residual income, and this is how this works. Now, let me explain to you what your job is, okay? In the job, you exchange X amount of hours for X amount of dollars, okay? If you work 10 hours a day, you make £100, if you're lucky in London. If you want to make £200 a day, how many hours would you have to work?
A lot.
How many hours would you have to work, though?
20, what? For
For
yeah,
200
20,
pounds,
yeah, yeah.
20 hours, okay? If you want to make 300, how many hours would you have to work?
30.
30, but there's no 30 hours in the day, so you're always capped in your job, okay? A job for me stands, this is my statement, you don't have to agree with me if you don't want to, but a job in my definition stands for just on broke or just over broke. Let me explain to you why. I don't care if you're making 50 pounds an hour, okay? Your lifestyle is going to be 50 pounds an hour, your car is going to be worth 50 pounds an hour, your house is going to be 50 pounds an hour, money is still going to come in on the first, still leave on the third or fourth. You're still just on broke or just over broke. See, in ACN, I've never had a job. I determine how much I make every hour. No one tells me how much I'm worth every hour. In an hour, I can make 5,000 pounds in ACN if I want to. Okay? And let me explain to you leverage, how leverage works. McDonald's overnight became the biggest provider of chicken worldwide, not KFC, bro. McDonald's did. How did they do that? They had a distribution under them. Every single McDonald's restaurant, McDonald's introduced a product called Chicken McNuggets, and overnight, McDonald's became the biggest provider of chicken worldwide because every single restaurant around the world sold Chicken McNuggets. Okay, and McDonald's became the biggest provider of chicken worldwide. See, McDonald's gives away more Heinz ketchup than Heinz sells ketchup. Okay, now if I told you to go get 15 services in 24 different countries, can you do that?
No.
You can't get 15 services.
In 4 different countries.
In all the 24 countries, with all the providers we have, can you get 15 services?
Yeah.
Okay, if I told you to get 150, you can, right? But it'll take more time, right? What about 1,500?
Oh,
But it'll take time, right? Okay, but what about 150,000? 10, 15 years?
That'll take some time.
Okay, but unless you use this concept of leverage, this is you. You get 20 services, you're going to get your 10% commission coming to you month after month, right? What are you going to do? You're going to introduce Arif to the business. Arif comes in. What do you think Arif wants to do?
He wants to get 20 services.
He wants to get his 20 services, get his 10% commission coming to him. You introduce Bilal to the business. What do you think Bilal wants to do?
The same.
Same thing, 20 services, 10% commission. Now look, you only got 20 services, but you're going to get paid on 20, 40, 60 services, okay? And the comp plan says, whoever you personally introduce to ACN, you get a 1/4% from this shop and another 1/4% sent to you from this shop. But here's the difference between McDonald's and ACN. Bilal has the same license as you. He doesn't work for you. He can go get A in the business. He can go get B in the business. A might be not so good and gets 10 services. B might get 15 services. Arif might get C in the business and get D in the business. C might get 20 and D might get 50 services. If you have a team of 6 people that grew like this, you get paid on 20, 40, 55, 65, 85, 135 services. Now, did you go out and get the 135 services? But you're going to get paid on 135 services. And the comp plan says on your second level, you get another 1/4%, another 1/4%, another 1/4%, and another 1/4%. This is the comp plan. First level, 1/4%. So these two are on your first level, okay? Second level, another 1/4%. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 are in your second level. Third level, you get another 1/4%. Fourth level, you get 0.5%. Fifth level, you get 1%. Sixth level, you get 2%. Seventh level, you get a whole 7%. Now, where do you think you're going to have the most amount of people? Closer to you or further away from you? This is why ACN pays out the most amount of percentages further away from you. See, ACN is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-slow scheme. And in my opinion, getting richer slower than never is a lot better than not getting rich at all. See, this is a part-time 2 to 5